Hello and welcome to this Modurol video. In this video we're at the point where we've just about removed everything we need to before we fit our manual transmission. So the automatic gearbox is out, we've removed the oil coolers. In this video we're really just going to cover removing all the other ancillary pieces that was part of the automatic transmission system that are no longer needed, i.e. disconnecting the rotary switch, removing the gear selector cable, and tidying up the gearbox wiring loom. It's not a massive amount of things, but it's something that needs to be done. We need to tidy up the gearbox tunnel before adding our manual transmission. So let's get on with it. One thing I need to tidy up is this transmission connector. It's actually attached to the tunnel here, and here. I don't need this loom at all. This is redundant, and I want to make sure I've got enough or as much clearance as I can against the tunnel because of my manual control module magnetic sensor. So I'm going to try and unhook this and reel it up and put it up there somewhere, just under the throttle body out of the way. These clips here are basically based on a tie wrap. So I've just got a screwdriver in there, I don't know if I can see that, sorry. Behind the notch of the tie wrap. So in theory, I should be able to pull this out. Okay, so I've been able to flick that tie wrap off to save this little wiring harness clip. So it might come in useful if I've got harnesses the same size as this or smaller. I can reuse that cable tie. Okay, so it's completely unclipped from the tunnel now. So I'm now going to attempt to pull it up through the top into that upper area. This is the view from the top. Can I see it? Oh, I think that's the wire there, right in the centre. I can probably reel it up in here somewhere. Let's try and pull that up. Right, okay. Here we go. Try and get the socket through there. Okay. Can I push that up? Right, try and grab that from the top and pull it up. You can see it from the top now. Just try and pull this up. Not sure how much is left. I'll go and have a check. I haven't snagged anything. So I've got it all up and out. And what I intend to do is I'm going to wrap it up and tuck it behind there, underneath the window scuttle, the windscreen scuttle. So I've just wrapped it up in there temporarily. I'll tie wrap that all together to tidy up once I've got the cats back on and everything sorted. Next I'm going to unhook or unplug the rotary switch, which actually is set up here on this bracket with all these electrical connectors. I've just lifted this off this tab. And you basically got to unhook here. So you pull this tab up and get a screwdriver in between here to pry it off. It's a bit tricky to show you single-handed. Eventually it will unclip and come off. So that's the rotary switch off the vehicle. Okay, back underneath the vehicle, I'm going to push this grommet in, this seal. Looking from the inside, you can see the other side of the grommet there. It's been sealed up with some extra sealant. The cable comes round here and into the J-gate. So I just need to undo this nut and take this nut off, and this all should come out. Okay, so in order to remove the nut, you need a 10mm spanner. That should undo very easily. And then for the this adjuster pair of nuts here is a 24mm spanner. So let me just get those off. So one thing I've noticed, obviously, this 10mm nut here, the whole shaft is just spinning. I need to get a spanner on the back. Yeah, sorry, in order to get it off, you need the 10mm on the front and lock nut and a 13mm spanner on the back to get it undone. Okay, the nut is off, and then the wire just comes off like that. Now I just need to undo this nut now. Okay, so I've just loosened that nut off, and the whole thing slides out. It's slotted. So there you go, there's the gear selector cable undone. Now I should be able to pass that through the grommet now. I've just put the nut back on there just so we don't lose it. Okay, I'm going to push this grommet in. It's got a lot of sealant on the other side. Just make it more tricky to push through. So it's pretty solid with this this sealant, so I'm just going to chip away around the edge, get rid of the bulk of that sealant before I try and pop that out. I was trying to avoid taking the seat out, but I just can't get quite enough access to this grommet. It's just fouling the seat there. And the other concern is there's a bit of wire there going across the gear selector cable. I don't want to damage that wire. So I think the best idea is let's get this seat out of the way so we can really have a look at this grommet. Okay, so it's a good job I've took the seat out, because behind the carpet here we got this wire we're trying to avoid damaging, but also if you see here there's actually a tie wrap holding it in position, so we're going to have to snip that tie wrap or undo that clip. If I can figure out what it is, and then get rid of all this mastic or sealant around the grommet so we can pop that out. Okay, I've been able to work off a bit of the sealant at the top, and the grommet is coming out. It's still a bit stuck at the bottom. It's actually bonded to this. Okay, so I've pulled it out. I need to clear all this excess sealant away. But now we just need to undo this clip here and be able to pull it through. What is that? Can we see? What is it? Oh, it's one of those tie wrap clips. I'll just try and get it. I'll get it off there. So in the end, I've just had to pull it off. The cable tie is still intact, and so is the clip. It's just come on under this bit, but it has come off. I'll put that back together in a moment. Now we'll just pass the whole thing through the hole. So I'm actually passing, I've pushed the rubber grommet through the hole, and we're just going to pass it under the car. Just grab it from underneath and pull that through. So underneath the car, I just need to pull this through now. There you go. So the selector cable is now out, and the tunnel is now fairly tidy, albeit I've got a gaping hole in the tunnel, but I'm going to use that. Okay, so the tunnel now is looking free of all the bits I needed for the automatic, but I don't need for the manual. So the gear selector cable's gone. The bit of wiring loom's gone for the auto. The old cooler pipes are all gone. So now start to install the bits I need for the manual transmission. So there you go, everything's tidied up now, and we're at the point now of no return. We've got lots of stuff off the car. I've got seats out, I've got 4 gearboxes. I'm running out of garage space, but that will soon change as we start fitting the manual components. Anyway, it's an exciting time as we at the turning point of putting things back together. Anyway, catch us for our next video in our manual transmission swap playlist. Please like, comment, share and subscribe for more XK videos. Bye bye.